I'm your host, Jill McGowan, coming to you from our lovely recording studio here in Glasgow, a city renowned for its iconic music scene. And this is a show where we take some of the hardest working buskers from around these parts and bring them to you. Welcome to From the Street to the Studio. Our buskers were set the challenge to write and perform an original song. Whoever impresses our guest judges the most will claim the title of Star Busker. At the end of the series, one act will win the opportunity to support Lewis Capaldi during his summer 2021 performance at the Barrowland Ballroom. This week, making up one half of our judging panel is former Bluebells frontman Ken McCluskey. Having collaborated with the likes of Elvis Costello during his illustrious career, as well as working to establish talent at Electric Honey Records, Ken is perfectly placed to provide helpful insight to our contestants. Joining Ken from a safe 2-metre distance will be Equalia radio host and RCS lecturer Chris Nelms, a huge supporter of local talent. What will each of you be looking for from today's performance?
I think it's really important for the artists to perform their own songs, because it is quite easy to do cover versions of songs. It's a good challenge to perform on TV, playing your own songs. I hope the performances are superb.
Excellent, thank you very much, Ken. So, originality is very important for Ken. We'll go across to Chris now. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I totally agree with Ken. I think that it's one thing to take another artist's song and sort of mimic the style, but you really get to the heart on the sleeve moment when you work or you give us your own work and your own lyrics, and we really get to the sort of nub of the emotion of what you're trying to achieve. And it's always great to see new performers coming up and original new content. So I'm just really excited to see performance and just see what the spark is and what that sort of emotional draw is. So really excited, should be great fun.
Fantastic, thank you so much, both of you. Well, without further ado, it's now time to introduce you to the stars of the show. Up is Matthew Gibb.
Hi, I'm Matthew Gibb, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Glasgow. So I started busking when I was 13 years old, and yeah, it's been a while. My first time busking was a very nerve-wracking time for me. I was really scared of my own shadow, and I pulled a cap down right over my face so I couldn't make eye contact with anybody, and I've came out my shell since then. So my song that I'm going to be playing today is called I'm the Reason, and it's a song about the process of falling in love with someone and finding out where you are on that kind of that path, and just understanding who someone else is to you.
I don't know why, but I think that I can't stay away from you. Your deep brown eyes, they paralyze, and I can't stop getting lost in them sometimes. And I love it when you smile. I love it more when I'm the reason. 'Cause your unique sense of style doesn't change with every season. Well, you came along to my hometown, pieces of a puzzle, boots on the ground, and I couldn't seem to pass you by somehow. And I just hope you know what you came here for, and I hope it doesn't make you walk out the door, 'cause love's too big a word for this right now. And I love it when you smile. I love it more when I'm the reason. 'Cause your unique sense of style, it doesn't change with every season. And I'm so tired of the same old songs telling me that I need to move on. And I'm hoping that you don't listen to it. 'Cause every day and every night, well, it's going by, and it's quite alright, 'cause I don't know where I'd be without you. And I love it when you smile. I love it more when I'm the reason. 'Cause your unique sense of style, it doesn't change with every season. And I hate it when you cry. I hate it more now I'm the reason. 'Cause every single life, oh, it didn't change with every season. And I know, I know, I know.
Well, thank you, Matthew. That was a fantastic performance. What a great start to the show. What did you make of that, Chris?
Matthew, that was a performance and a half. I absolutely loved it. There was a sweet melancholy wrapped up in the timbre of your voice that I really appreciated, and that muted or palms chord progression really led me to hear sort of like a whole band backing you behind it. I thought it was a phenomenal song. Thank you very much. Fabulous work.
Thank you so much, Chris. We're now going to go to Ken. What did you think?
I think it started off great. I like the dadgad kind of tuning, kind of open. It's kind of a bit John Martin-y, Paul Brady sort of open. I also like the use of the vernacular. I think it's good confidence used in the sort of your own voice. I think you've certainly got your own voice, and I like the sort of nuances of it. I love the song, and the hook is fantastic. I love it when you smile. It's a winner. It's a winner chorus.
Now, it's time for our second performer, Peach Crumb, accompanied this week by session guitarist Nick Miller. But first, let's find out a little bit about her.
So my name is Becca Murphy. Peach Crumb is what I go by when it comes to music, and I came up with that name during quarantine. I was typing my name into an abbreviator machine, so Peach Crumb equals Becca Murphs. I learned keyboard just before lockdown happened. I started learning, but then I really got into it during quarantine. And then one night I just kind of was mucking around and then came up with Changes, the song that I'm playing today. Changes is to do with, well, it's really my experience at the start of the year, and I felt like everything was crumbling beneath me, and it kind of just reflects that and shows how like I built myself back up and I managed to get out of that dark place. Talking about that, how life is one big lesson and it teaches you and it's nasty, but you grow from it and you flourish as a person.
Life, it teaches you how nothing is ever what you think. Don't think I can get up, but that's okay, 'cause things they fade, and with time it gets easier, 'cause things have changed a lot. Helping myself back up hasn't been easy, it's tough. Staring out my window, watching the skies change color, 'cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk, 'cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk. 'Cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk. 'Cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk. 'Cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk. 'Cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories, they stick around. My heart is sunk. 'Cause things have changed a lot. But I'm still here, thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't 'cause things they change a lot. Thought that I'd be in a different place than where I am. Touch the bottom, feeling lost in empty spaces. A change of pace, directionless. I'm on a map now. 'Cause things have changed a lot, but I'm still here. Thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories they stick around. My heart is sunk, 'cause things have changed a lot. Thought I could breathe, but I stopped. It was scary, wanted to leave, but I stayed. Some through windows, buried in sheets. I will stay till I'm stronger. 'Cause things have changed a lot, but I'm still here. Thought that I'd forgot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and memories they stick around. My heart is sunk, 'cause things have changed a lot. Things have changed a lot.
That a fantastic performance. Let's go across to our judges to see what they say. We'll go to Ken first.
Well, first of all, that was a lovely performance, Becca and Nick. I really liked the subtlety of it, and I think the guitar back in there was really quite tasteful. I think the lyric was very topical. Things have changed a lot for these times, where things have changed a lot and may have changed forever. So I thought it was a very nice performance, and I actually liked the plainness of it, you know, in the space. The space, there's a lot of ambience in it, and I could just imagine a lovely cello in there. That would be the icing on the cake.
Fantastic, thank you very much, Ken. Right, we're going to go across to our other judge. Chris, what do you think?
I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a lovely sound. I think that when we open that track, there's a lament that exists within the music, particularly as Ken just said with the opening line that life teaches you how nothing is ever what you think. And but it becomes very clear or quite apparent when you bring in the guitar accompaniment that actually there's a lot of hope in the way the lyrics have been put together, and there's a lot of lift. But there's a beauty in the sparseness in the fact that we just have so much room and so much opportunity for the reverb, both within the sound and also within our own hearts. I think it's a really gorgeous, gorgeous tune. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to both of our judges there. Well, fantastic. Thank you very much to Peach Crumb. Okay, and last but not least, our final busker of today's show is Lauren Bradley.
My name is Lauren Bradley. I am a regular busker at Glasgow. I've been busking for about 2 years now. This is where I'm at. I knew some buskers when I was younger, and I looked up to them. As a little girl, it was always something I wanted to do. So now I actually get to do it, seeing different people each day, people are just really generous lads, and I love them. The song that I'm here for is called Heaven and Earth, and it's on, the only thing that's really on your mind is that you'll won't see that person again, so it does mean quite a lot to me.
This world we live in is my home. The sky above is yours. When I'm waking up, I think of you. Will you wake up? This just doesn't feel true. Now we're back in a time and you're with me. We're laughing out loud. We're playing hide and seek. Then I wake up. It's all in my dreams. I guess the world is not as good as it seems. But I know everyone is running blind. They're searching for some answers that they will find. But I don't mind if I fall, if I lose, it won't match this hurt. Because my answer is in heaven while I'm on earth. It hurts to know that it's not possible. Well, it seems easier in certain lights. When a candle is lit to keep you safe inside. Don't wanna let go of this part of you. 'Cause saying goodbye is the worst thing I had to do. Oh, but I know everyone is running blind. They're searching for some answers that they will find. But I don't mind if I fall, if I bruise, it won't match this hurt. Because my answer is in heaven while I'm on earth. Whoa, without you. I'm on earth without you. Without you, the park's no fun. The dark drains the sun. Without you, how can I go on? You took my world It just hurts to know. Whoa, that it's not possible.
Wow, what a fantastic performance that was. Let's go to the judges. Judges, what did you make of that performance?
I thought it was lovely. I think you've got a lovely lilting voice. I really enjoyed it. I think the it's also great to hear you playing your own song. It's fantastic. I think maybe just when you're opening up, starting off, you've got a lot of tricks in your voice. You've got a lot of skills. You've got a lot of little jinky things you can do with your voice, which is really nice. Little trills, and use them more sparingly. I think when you're starting off, make the song really plain, and then bringing them in, because you've got lots of little tricks you can do with your voice, which are great, but just use them a bit more subtly. But a lovely song and a good performance.
Yeah, I agree. It's there's an authenticity and something that's obviously quite unique to you in what you've written, but you know, there's also very much a universality and it felt like spirituality in your piece, in the way you put that together. Something that I think a lot of people can relate to, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah.
What did you think of I thought it was really interesting how you chose to sort of like combine strumming with your finger picking and sort of quite, you know, using that sort of technique.
Yeah.
Quite lovely, I thought.
Yeah, no, good performance. Lovely, really nice, really nice.
Yeah, keep it up. It's, for me, particularly when we got to the crescendo of your song, or that big build, when you start to palm mute and move into that, I could really like feel drums kicking in behind that, and so, like the rest of the band really bringing that to the fore. It was fabulous. Thank you. Well done.
Now, it's time for the judges to join me for final deliberations and decide who will be this week's Star Busker. I'm joined here by our illustrious judges, Ken and Chris here. What do we think of our very first act, Matthew?
Just on the top of that, they were all fabulous.
Yeah.
All fabulous artists. And
Really
it's a
good.
lot to ask three young buskers to come in and present their own material.
The good thing was it was their own material. I think that was great, because you could do cover versions all day, but you know, that's
it's
that's
quite
not.
a
It's
special
great. It's lovely.
skill.
It's special. It's special to hear the songs. It's always really nice.
I liked
Cheers.
Matthew's work. I think that using a lot of his own accent, I find that really important, and it has a bit of that sort of early Frightened Rabbit sort of sound to it, you know, the way he's running that guitar. And it's upbeat, yet it's still using enough sort of like minor chord formations that it keeps it interesting. It keeps it that beautiful, happy, sad.
Yeah. It was kind of traditional in that the dad guy, the tuning and all that is kind of thing that John Martin used and Paul Brady uses and all that. But he was bringing a new twist to it, I think, with what you're saying about the Frightened Rabbit thing. I think that's cool. It's a big sound here in this part of the country as well, you know, or in Scotland in general. Yeah, and I think it was performance, quite subtle, but it was nice, and I loved the lyric was nice lyric, nice chorus.
So our second performance was from Peach Crumb. What do we think about their performance? Ken, I'll come to you first.
I really liked the performance. I thought it was very subtle and very kind of quite mature, and there's a lot of space for ideas, and then we're starting to talk about cellos and stuff like that. I just really liked the simplicity of it, and I thought it was very brave to use the keyboard if it wasn't Becca's first.
Yeah, she'd mentioned the fact that she
instrument.
has learned it over lockdown. So
she's a guitar player, really. So she's
yeah.
learned the piano over lockdown. I thought that was really brave thing to do, and the subtle accompaniment with the guitar was lovely.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Using those piano stabs to highlight notes and sort of punctuate verse, and then moving sort of like she was running the humming over her piano motif and stuff like that, which I think actually is going to be a winner, like moving forward with that song, because it's catchy and it's something that we would all naturally as an audience just start to hum along to.
Yeah.
And agreed, like I just think there's a lot of space and a lot of reverb, sort of reverberation more than reverb being used, and then just that slight return from the guitar accompaniment really works. It's just it's an emotional bouquet of beautiful sounds with Peach Crumb.
And our third performer was Lauren. So what do we think of Lauren's song?
She was great. I think that there's a sort of like, there's an ethereal quality not only in the voice and the sort of like the huskiness of what she was doing, and you know, there's a certain amount of like vocal slide that she was using to sort of like move between her key, which is great. And then that sort of like coupled with that sort of Damien Rice style of sort of like strum into pick, into sort of like holding or sustaining note, I think was really well done. Yeah, I think she's got, I think it's a performer who, you know, with more time and the continuation to sort of like grow and you really use that diaphragm could really.
Yeah. You could hear she had a kind of natural ability. Yeah. She's got a natural ability. I just think when you're using that kind of country lilt, you've got to use it really subtly, a wee bit more subtly. And I think when you're opening up a song, you want to hear the first lyrics clearer, a wee bit, just a wee bit. But that comes with practice but she's certainly got all the talent. She's got the talent there. But I just start off by addressing the song. This is what I'm going to say, and then get fruity with it.
Now it's my pleasure to announce this week's Star Busker. This week's winner is Peach Crumb. A massive congratulations to you, and that's us. A big thank you to all of our fantastic buskers and to our 2 fantastic judges. We'll be back at the same time next week with another challenge. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Okay, so how did you feel about winning the songwriting week in the competition?
Yeah, I really didn't expect to win the songwriting. Thank you so much, that means a lot. Yeah, that song really came from the heart, so it's really nice that they saw that and appreciated it, and just thank you so much. Go tell Nick now, he'll be happy.
Hasn't been easy, it's tough staring out my window, watching the skies change color, 'cause things have changed a lot, barely even here. Things won't be the same, and never